Jefferson County Court of Law is back in session with three cases. Cause number 326-114, cause number 326-116, and cause number 330-978. All three cases are styled State of Texas versus Brandy Cothern. Ms. Cothern, is that your full name, Brandy Cothern?
Brandy Lee Cothern.
Okay, Brandy Lee Cothern. Ms. Cothern, would you please raise your right hand? Ms. Cothern, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes, sir.
You may put your hand down. How are you doing, Ms. Cothern?
All right, meet you.
I'm doing fine. Ms. Cothern, you're here represented by your attorney, Attorney Tom Burbank. Attorney Burbank, how are you doing?
It's Monday, Judge.
Monday. Okay. And state is represented by Attorney Lamar Johnson. Attorney Johnson, how are you doing?
Doing well.
Ms. Cothern, well, Attorney Burbank, do you waive a record in Ms. Cothern's case?
We do.
Ms. Cothern, I have before me a document that is titled First Amended Motion to Revoke Probation. This document was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office on July 28th of 2021. This document alleges that you, Brandy Cothern, the defendant in above styled number cause, and that cause number is 326-116, that you were tried on the 27th day of October 2020 for the Class B misdemeanor offense of theft. The court found you guilty and assessed punishment at a term of 90 days confinement in the Jefferson County Jail and a fine of $500. The confinement was probated for a period of 1 year. In this motion, there is only one allegation. And this allegation alleges that you, Brandy Cothern, committed the offense of felony theft in that on or about the 21st day of November 2020 in the county of Jefferson, state of Texas, that the said Brandy Cothern did then and there unlawfully appropriate by acquiring or otherwise exercising control over property, to wit, tools of the value of $2,500 or more, but less than $30,000 from Terry Lee Williams, the owner thereof, without the effective consent of the owner and with intent to deprive the owner of the property against the peace and dignity of the state in violation of condition 1 of your probation order. Is that true or not true?
Yes, sir. True.
True. Now, Ms. Cothern, are you pleading true to allegation number 1 freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading true because it is true?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Cothern, I also have before me a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishment. On page 1 of this document, there's a one box. Well, first of all, do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
On page 1 of this document, there's a X in a box next, and it states MTRP, which means motion to revoke probation. Do you
Yes, sir.
understand that?
Yes, sir.
On page 2 of this same document, there are 2 sets of initials. One set of initials is BC, the other set of initials is TB. It's on the line next to a box that's check MTRP, which means motion to revoke probation, true to allegation number 1. Did you place your initials BC on this document? And on page 3 of this document, there's a signature above the line that's titled defendant. Is that your signature?
Yes, sir.
And I have another document here. This document is titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled defendant?
Yes.
There are 2 boxes that are checked at the top of this document.
Correct.
The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
The second box states that you're waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Now, Ms. Cothern, Before you signed and initialed these documents, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir.
And did you read and understand everything in these documents?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct
Yes,
to
sir.
the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Ms. Compton, are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, sir.
State, I have before me State's Exhibit number 1. State, you like to offer State's 1?
Yes, Your Honor, state officer.
Any objections?
No objection, state one.
No objection. State's Exhibit number 1 will be admitted. Mr. Burbank, you advised and counseled Ms. Cawthorn. Is there any evidence that she is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial? Ms. Cawthorn, your attorney, Mr. Burbank, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation? Ms. Cawthorn, I will accept your plea of true to allegation number 1. I will also find that that there is sufficient evidence to revoke your probation. Your probation is hereby revoked. I also find that your pleas and waivers are freely and voluntarily given. I will also find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
We do, Your Honor.
And what is that agreement?
Your Honor, in exchange for defendant's plea of true to allegation number 1, the state is recommending that the court revoke defendant's community supervision, require, in the form of judgment, and require defendant to serve 4 days in the Jefferson County Jail. We're also asking that the court give defendant credit for 4 days previously spent in jail, making this time served of the agreement, Your Honor. And we're also, we will be moving to dismiss clause number 326-114 and 330-978. That's part of this agreement. And we want to use the time served to both tax and retire the court costs.
Okay. Ms. Cawthorn, the state is offering that you serve 4 days in Jefferson County Jail. However, you do not have to serve any time in the Jefferson County Jail on this case because you've already served 4 days in the Jefferson County Jail. Therefore, you'll be given credit for time served. The court cost in this case is $117, but you will not have to pay the court cost of $117 because the time that you spent in jail has already paid it off. Therefore, the court cost will be taxed and retired. And the state is offering to dismiss clause numbers 326-114 and clause number 330-978. Ms. Cawthorn, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes, sir.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ms. Cawthorn, I'll follow the plea bargain agreement that you have entered into with the state. Ms. Cawthorn, you're gonna stand on the X next to your attorney and follow the directions of our clerk. Once you finish following her directions, you'll be free to go, and you have a blessed day.
You too.
You are.
Put your right thumb in
No big
the-
street.
Yes, Mr. Burbank, you're free to go as well, and you have a blessed day.
Thank you.
Yeah, let me sign those. Let's see, this one. Oops. That's the first dismissal. Yes, you free to go? Yeah, you have a blessed day.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I still need to do that.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to.
Okay, they saying something is connecting to audio.
Thank you.
I want to do that as my client.
Yeah, they trying to get on audio and
Uh-oh.
and they're not on the video, so I can't see them.
Yeah, I think his phone's too close to him or something. There you go. Oh, perfect. Gotcha.
Okay, is
We
that,
can at least see you rolling.
yeah, I think, well, actually, yeah,
That will be me. Trying to get on there.
he's trying to get the audio, I think.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really know. That will be me. That will be November 8th.
I guess he can't. I wonder if he could hear me.
Give us a thumbs up if you can hear us rolling.
No,
No, never mind. Okay.
I guess
Sometimes.
he might have to, you know how you have to zoom out, get off,
Yeah.
and then, because you have to put the audio when you
Oh, I know.
first start. And he turned the video off. This is cause number 331-980-2. Case of style of state of Texas versus Roland Matthew Wilkinson, or Roland Matthew Wilkinson III. Mr. Wilkinson, can you hear me?
Hello?
Okay,
Gotcha.
okay, now, Mr. Wilkinson, it's my understanding that, well, your bondsman is Mr. John West, Attorney John West, who's standing here. It's my understanding that Mr. West is gonna be sending a letter of representation stating that he's representing you in this case. And your felony cases are set for November the 8th of 2022. So we will set this case on the same date, November 8th of 2022. And so that what that means is on that date, you will have to come to this court and check in, then go take care of your felony, then go to felony court. And once you finish in felony court, you'll come back to this court. Mr. Wilkinson, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so your case will be reset to November 8th of 2022. This will conclude your case. Mr. Wilkinson, stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman. You'll be free to go, and you have a blessed day.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
All right, you're welcome.
Yeah, file that letter.
Yeah.
And,
Okay, you're free to go. Yeah, well, we got to do a bond forfeiture.
Yeah. That's it.
I'll have to check it in person. They posted.
Jefferson County Court at Law number 2 is back in session in 3 cases, cause number 329-608, cause number 332-360, and cause number 333-010. All 3 cases established state of Texas versus Travante Marquise Moulton. Mr. Moulton was scheduled to be in court this morning at 9 a.m. for the court's announcement docket. At about 9 a.m., the court's bailiff called the name of Travante Moulton at the courthouse door. Travante Moulton did not answer. Travante Moulton has not appeared in court. However, his attorney in one of his cases, in cause number 329-608, attorney Marvin Lewis did appear in court and stated that he received information from one of Mr. Moulton's family member that Mr. Moulton is currently in jail in Louisiana. That has not been confirmed. The time now is 11:37 a.m. on today's date. Mr. Bailiff, would you please call the name of Travante Moulton at the courthouse door? Travante Moulton's name was just called again at the courthouse door by the court's bailiff. Travante Moulton did not answer. A reasonable time has passed to give Mr. Moulton an opportunity to appear in court. He has not appeared in court. State, do you have a motion?
Yes, Your Honor, still move to bar.
That motion will be granted. The warrant shall be issued for the rest of Travante Moulton and cause numbers 329-608, cause number 332-360, and cause number 333-010. And this will conclude the calling of the court's announcement docket scheduled for 9 a.m. on today's date of September 28, 2022 in County Court at Law number 2, Judge Terrence Holmes presiding. Our court will reconvene for our trial that we're in cause number 324-644. No, excuse me. Yeah, cause number 324-644, State of Texas versus Carlton and Ray Goodman. And the court will reconvene at 1:30 p.m. on today. At this time, the court will be in recess. You are, yes.